Most children's book authors try the exact same strategies. They try to post on Instagram, post on Facebook, post on TikTok, try running Amazon ads, and yet they still don't get any sales. Or if they do get sales, their sales are slow, and because of the ads, they're in the red. But there are unconventional ways that you can sell your children's books, and none of them include ads. So in today's video, I'm going to go over 3 unconventional methods that I use to sell my children's books without the use of ads. Ever. And if we haven't met before, hi, my name is Harley, and I'm an award-winning self-published children's book author and illustrator. And from just publishing my 3 books, I have grown this business into my full-time job. And I'm a huge believer in organic content marketing and organic free ways that you can sell children's books. So if that sounds good to you, go ahead and subscribe down below so you don't miss a new video. And if you ever feel stuck and you need like a strategy call, or you need somebody to loan you some of their experience in a timely fashion, I offer one-on-one strategy coaching calls. These calls are really good for people who just don't know where to start, or they think they have a strategy, but they don't know if it's going to be as effective as they'd like it to be. That sounds like you. Go ahead and book a call with me. So this first method is one of my favorites. Honestly, I love all 3 of these, but this one's probably one of my favorites. And that is using freebies to sell your children's books. Now, let me explain. The best freebies that drive children's book sales are freebies that are valuable resources to your target readers. So that being parents, teachers, daycare centers, or anyone involving young kids. And a lot of those people are always looking for things to do with their kids. And a lot of it costs money all the time. And they want a screen-free option. So providing them with a printable resource, like a printable activity page based off of your children's book, will be valuable enough for them to take notice of you and take notice of your books and eventually buy your books. So how the cycle goes is you provide your freebie and you post it on social media. Then when that person sees your post on social media, they enter in their email to your email list. So then the email is sending them the free PDF. So then you can further market your books to them. And it becomes this like endless flywheel that just ends up working for you passively in the background once you have all your systems in place. And if that sounds like a really cool strategy and you'd like to incorporate that into your marketing regime, go in the description down below and download my free marketing guide. It goes over everything you need to know on how to share those activity pages to grow your email list. And then combining these free activity pages with using QR codes. Using these QR codes strategically on your promotional materials. So, for example, this is my business card. This just looks like a plain, ordinary business card, but it's got my branding on it. It's got my character, my little tagline. But when you flip it over to the back, you can see my QR code. So this little QR code goes to the page on my website where I host all of my free printable activities. So they scan this, they go straight to my website, they download those pages, and then they get put on my email list, where then I market my children's books to them passively. And same for my bookmarks. I have double-sided bookmarks. So I have a QR code that goes to those free printable activities, but then I have a QR code on the front that links to my books on Amazon. So I think really utilizing QR codes in like a creative way will really help with your marketing strategy. And it will convert people that go to your website into subscribers on your email list. So then over time, they learn to trust you more and you build a better relationship with them, which can then sell you more books in the future. All right, and this second unconventional way to sell your children's books is to partner with local businesses. So there are a lot of small independent stores, like whether that be a coffee shop, whether that be a boutique, whether that be an independent bookstore, that would love to host you, and you can do a pop-up in their store. And what's really cool about this method is you just basically rent out the store and you rent their social media channels too. Because when they're hosting these pop-up events, they want to promote you. They want to show their followers or the people in the community that they have something really cool happening, and it gives them something to market about. So in turn, it just only helps you. And if you're both promoting it, it just helps each other out. So they'll host you for free. You could set up a table. You could bring your books, bring your table runner. And then especially since we're children's book authors, we can do story times. We can provide those free printable activities that I talked about before, right? We can bring some of those resources to the story time or to the pop-up. And then remember those QR codes that I talked about? you can put QR codes in the corner of those activity pages that you hand out at your book signing. So you're seeing how my brain works. Like when you're doing organic marketing, you have to be a little bit more creative. So try to tie in all your efforts together and it will make it way more seamless. But just reach out to your local coffee shop, your local boutique, your local bookstore. I would honestly say if you haven't done one of these before, you should contact a bookstore first because they will be more likely to host you than maybe a coffee shop or a boutique. But honestly, the boutique store needs to be aligned with who your target audience is. So for my books, for example, mine is like Doppy Saves the Turtles or Doppy Saves the Bees. So I can go up to my local nature preserve and I can tell them that I'm a children's book author and I have eco-conscious kids books that I can do for a story time, and that would relate to them. Or if it's like a local kids clothing store for young kids and babies and you happen to have a book that's targeted to young kids and babies, you could pitch to them. And this helps you get instant sales, instant cash, instant gratification, and you're getting out into the community more. And this also helps to build your credibility online and in person. And if you're really enjoying this video and the content that I'm sharing, please give it a like down below so that way I know that you like this kind of content and I can keep making more of it. Then the third unconventional way to sell your children's books is one that I do very, 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 very often. I do the other two often too, but this one, I at least do one of these once a week, and this is the biggest driver of my children's book sales, and that is selling at events beyond bookstores. So that means becoming a vendor at in-person events. And when I say vendor at in-person events, it means that you have a booth at a farmer's market, a craft show, a festival, you name it, any kind of like local fair, festival, pop-up market. You can become a vendor and you can sell your children's books to people who are already in the mood to shop, and a lot of families are at these places too. So you have your built-in target audience just wandering right in front of your table. It can be so easy to sell at these, like it's almost too easy sometimes. Once you've nailed your layout, you've nailed your branding, you have good eye-catching book covers, and you've got the signage to tell people that you're a local children's book author, people will flock to your booth and you will make sales no problem, because that is the exact thing that happens to me. Plus, also by being like a pop-up vendor, if you continuously go to these events and you continue to pop up at these events, the people that go to these events every year or every week, they're going to see your booth more often and they're going to remember you and you will be top of mind. And it's another way to advertise you, especially in the local community. Because when they see that sign, local children's book author on your tent, they can think to themselves like, oh, maybe I should get that for my niece for Christmas or their birthday or whoever for whatever event. It's just you become top of mind and you become relevant in person and locally. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate you sticking around and you enjoying this advice. It's taken me years to figure all this out, so I'm really happy to share it with you. And another thing that I'm happy to share with you is my new free Skool community. So if you don't know what a Skool community is, it's like a Facebook group, but better. Because this Skool community, it's free to join, and every single month I drop a new exclusive in-depth training that goes over any kind of topic relating to children's book publishing and marketing. And you can only find them in the Skool community. And I have quite a few more like new freebies that are going to be popping into the Skool community. So go in the description down below. It's going to be the first link in the description to join our free Skool community. We are currently at 111 members and counting, and I would be so happy to have you there. And if you want to do some in-person pop-ups and you want to do some book readings at bookstores and you don't know where to start, watch this next video.